Well, that's great. Let's refresh. See if we can get it to pop up. Okie dokie. Let's see here. Alright, well, let's see. I'm still trying to get it to come up on YouTube. Oh, looks like there we go. Looks like it's back up. Righty there. Well, welcome back, folks. It is game number 62. That's right, game 62. I'm going to slide my microphone over so you guys can hear me. Game 62, so only after this game, there will be only 100 games left to go and 20 to get to the halfway point. So we're going to try and blast through some of these games. Might even try for some double hitters, back-to-back games. St. Louis, after taking 2 or 3 from the Cubs, head on the road and fly down to Houston, Texas to take on the Houston Astros for a series down in Houston. Before that happens, though, we actually have an off day, I believe. We have June 6th. Yes, June 6th they don't play. So let's go ahead and play the day and check out the outcomes. There we go. So Detroit takes care of Texas 8-1. Minnesota crushes Cleveland 10-2. Oakland shuts out Baltimore 6-0. Seattle shuts out the White Sox 2-0. And Tampa Bay double up the Angels 6-3. And Kansas City beats Toronto 10-6. Not many games in the National League, just a few. It looks like the Cubs blank the Reds 4-0. Colorado takes care of San Diego 8-3. And Philadelphia beats the Dodgers 3-2. And Florida one up on Milwaukee 4-3. And San Francisco shuts out Washington 4-0. So that is for your scores from June 6th. Chicago loses. So that's interesting. So they have a big lead in their division. I wanted to see if they continue their hot streak. And the Yankees and the Red Sox are off. In the West, it's Oakland and Texas, but Texas loses. So that's going to be interesting. All right, so let's go on it and play. Oh, wait a minute. Calm down there. No. We want a new schedule. There we go. So Tuesday, June 7th, you can see there is 15 games. All teams are in action. Let's go ahead and play this day as well. It should give us our game. There we are. Houston and St. Louis, Emmanuel. So let's see what happens. So New York, speaking of New York and Boston, New York takes care of Boston 4-3. Texas beats Detroit, so Texas gets a win after losing. Cleveland 7, Minnesota 4, Oakland 8, Baltimore 1. And the White Sox come back with a win, 7-2 over Seattle. Los Angeles blanks Tampa Bay 5-0. And Toronto takes care of Kansas City 6-5. National League, Arizona 9-2 over Pittsburgh, so Pittsburgh loses. Florida doubles up the Braves 6-3. Cincinnati beats Chicago, so Chicago loses again. That's good for us. Cincinnati's actually in the race as well, so we just hope those two teams beat up one another. Colorado wins at San Diego 3-1. Philadelphia blanks the Dodgers 10-0. New York beats Milwaukee 3-0, so that's good for us again as Milwaukee loses. San Francisco 6, Washington 2, and of course our game today, which will be human for the Cardinals, computer for the Astros. Play ball.
Welcome to the stadium for today's ball game.
Hey, Sports Time Machine decides to take a road trip from Utah heads over to Texas to come watch his favorite team, the St. Louis Cardinals, take on the Astros here at the Astrodome. And glad he could make that trip over. And we're going to get started here in the top of the first inning. And away we go. It's Brett Myers, the right-hander for Houston. There's your lineups. It's Lee in left field, Bourne in center, Pence in right. Johnson's at third, Barnes is short. Keppinger is at second, Wallace is at third. Myers pitching is a -1. And Tolles a +3 behind the plate. So it'll be straight up, even ups on that pitching combination. So beat runner or higher has a pretty good chance. So we'll see. Terrio's up first. Terrio's batting .283. He's got 1 home run, 20 RBIs on the season, 4 stolen bases for Terrio. That's a 2-8 right-hander, 2-8, and it's ground ball over to Johnson. Johnson at third is going to make the catch, or pick it up on the bounce, actually. Throw it to first for the out, 1 away. Colby Rasmus, the lefty. Let's get these cards out of the way. Colby Rasmus, the left-hander. Brett Myers, the right-hander. Game is underway. What happened? Nothing happened. There we go. All right, Colby Rasmus. I thought something happened there. Sports Time Machine. Sports Time Machine says he's banging on his trash can right now. Your strat question was answered in a private Discord. Hope it made sense to you. Thank you. I will look for that. I was actually looking up the rule a little bit ago. So it is a 5-6 lefty, 5-6. It's a fly ball. That one's going out to Lee. Lee's going to come in and make the catch. Out there in left field, so 2-away. So thank you for that, and thank you for making me laugh as Sports Time Machine is banging on the trash can. Here's Albert Pujols. Oh, Albert, .292 average. At one point, just about 7 or 8 games ago, he was batting .386. He's down to .292 as he's hit a big slide for the Cardinals. Hasn't had a home run in probably 2 weeks. He does have 17 home runs, 50 RBIs. Let's see if Albert can get on track here. That is going to be a 410 right-hander. 410. That's catcher X. That's Tolles, who's a 4E8. I think that's going to be good. Let's just double check though. The catcher 8. And what do you roll? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, that's going to be a good play. It's just, we'll just call that a pop-up to the catcher. And that's going to do it as Pujols continues. He did get 2 hits in yesterday's game not in yesterday's game, so at the last game against the Cubs, and broke out of that 0 for 15 slide he was in. Jake Westbrook for the Cardinals steps on the mound. Berkman in left, Rasmus in center, Craig in right. Descalso's at third, Terrio's at short, Schumacher's at second, Pujols at first. Westbrook +0, Molina -3, so -5 to hold. Michael Bourne is a 3-9er. That's a fly ball out to Craig, and Craig, not known as a great defender, will make the catch out in right field. They've tried him at many different positions so far, and he's not very good at any of them, to be honest. But he's in there more for the bat than he is defensively. At least in right field, he doesn't make many errors, so that's promising. Clint Barnes, 267, 2 home runs, 16 RBIs. That's a 5.55, so 5.10 righty. And that's a ground ball to third. Boy, just missed the home run. Ground ball to third. Oof. That would have been a 5.9, would have been a normal home run check. And that's going to be, what did we say it was? Ground ball to third. There's what I said. No, to first. Thank you. And there's 2 away for Hunter Pence. 283 average, 6 home runs, 31 RBIs. Hunter Pence 1-5, and that's going to be ripped in the gap. And Pence is going around first. He's headed to second. A big outfield here. Rasmus has got to track that down, and they're going to hold Pence to a 2-out double. So Hunter Pence continuing to be a thorn in the Cardinals' side no matter what team he's on. And that brings up Carlos Lee. Jake Westbrook trying to get out of the first. That is a 3-9er, and that's going to be trouble as well. And that's going to be base hit back up the middle over Westbrook's head, and Rasmus gets it in quickly, but Pence is going to score. And the Astros take a 1-0 lead on the RBI single. He's a D-stealer. And I got to undo that because I messed it up. Let's try that again. It's going to be a RBI single this time as he comes home to score. That brings up Jeff Keppinger. Jeff, I can't even tell if he's on the left or right side. 6'7" righty, 6'7". Oh boy. And they're hitting Westbrook hard today. And that is a base hit. Schumacher diving, can't get to it. It's going to take a roll out to right center field. Rasmus Craig track it down. Lee's headed to third. Here comes the throw. It's not in time. And another hit. Going to third on the play. So runners at the corners. And Westbrook shell-shocked here as he was cruising through these first two batters. And now all of a sudden ran into some trouble. Runners at the corners. He needs this out. Brett Wallace. 4-10 lefty. That's a third base X. That's Descalso. 2E13. 2 and a 10, he's going to get to it, but a 5 is going to be a rare play. Oh boy. Descalso, 2 and a 10. 2 and a 10 says G1. And let's see what a G1 rare play is. There is a runner on first, and there is. The batter hits a ground ball to the fielder, who starts a double play. The runner on first breaks up the double play, but the umpire rules interference occurs. It goes in the books as a double play. With no runner in first, the batter grounds out with the runners holding. Well, that was kind of anticlimactic. It didn't really matter as it's just a ground ball, and he will be out. You can go to second, you can stand your base, and it's going to go forward to, who did that go to? Descalso, right? It went to Descalso. So third, over to first. There we go. But the Astros get 1 run on 3 hits, no errors. We go to the top of the second. It is 1-0. Lance Berkman, 14 home runs, 40 RBIs, 340 average. And we have Tri-Fan at the ballpark as well. Hey, IDJ, I was thinking about playing the 14-game winning streak of the 2016 Indians. Would you be interested to see how many games they would win out of that? Absolutely. Absolutely, I'd be interested in that, as I'm replaying the 2016 Indians anyway. So, Cardinals even have 4 4s on defense, says Sports Time Machine. Yes, they do. Yes, I'd be very interested to see that, Tribe Fan, and see your perspective and hear your thoughts on that. So, Lance Berkman. Yep. Here we go. It's a 1-5 for Berkman. 1-5, and that will be a strikeout. Cardinals just can't get anything to go today for some reason. Alan Craig has got 6 home runs, 17 RBIs, 271 average. 2-8, righty, 2-8. Wrong column again as that one goes a ground ball just in front of the plate. Pitcher comes out, grabs it, and throws it on to first. And then that brings up Yadier Molina. Yadi, 11 home runs, 36 RBIs, 284 average. 6'8", right-hander, 6'8", and that is a strikeout. So, Brett Myers pitching well here for the Astros. We go to the bottom of the second, 1-0. Jake Westbrook hoping to settle down after that rocky first inning, and it's Chris Johnson. 4-12. It's a fly ball. That one's going to Berkman in the left field. He will make the catch. Easy catch by Berkman there. J.R. Tolles, he's got 5 home runs, 20 RBIs, 242 average. 3-12, righty. 3-12. Line out third base, Max. Need that with bases loaded. Line out to third. And that brings up Brett Myers, who's using card number 2. He's a weak right-hander. Brett Myers. 1-8, and he strikes him out. So swing and a miss, and much better inning for Jake Westbrook than the first. And we go on to the top of the third. 1-0 here in Houston. Skip Schumacher. I like to call him Skippy. So Skippy's up. Come on, Skip. That is a 5'8 lefty, and 5'8's a ground ball down to Wallace. He will take a few steps, make the catch, and you know what? He's going to toss it over to the pitcher who's covering. Look at that. We'll call that a 3-1. I normally do it the lazy man way. Descalso's up. Daniel, left-hander. 210 against the righty, 210, and that's going to be hit in the gap. And tracked down by Pence, quickly gets it in and holds Descalso to a single as he was thinking about 2 long and hard. And that brings up the good hitting pitcher, Jake Westbrook. Uses card number 6. He is a normal righty. 5'5", normal righty. That's ground ball shortstop X. It's Barnes. 2E16. 2 and a 6. 2 and a 6 is going to be a good play. And an E10, what did he roll? He rolled a 5 and he rolled a 10. 10s are usually good numbers. What is he? He's at second. 10 and a 10. And I think 3 and a 6. Actually, he's a... Wait a minute. Barnes is a short. Sorry. Shortstop. 2 E16, 2 and a 6, G2. So they're only going to get the runner out at second on the fielder's choice. 6-4. No, yeah, okay. So 2A for Rotario. Westbrook's on it first. They're not going to hold him. 4-9er, right-hander, 4-9. That's ground ball to Johnson. Over at third, he'll throw it across the diamond, and that will retire the side. So the Cardinals get a base hit. Leave one stranded here in the top of the third. We go to the bottom of the third. It is 1-0 Cardinals, and Michael Bourne is up. Corners in, Descalso Pujols on the edge of the grass, thinking he might try a bunt. He is an A-bunter. 1-2, that's a ground ball. Skip Schumacher is going to make the play. Easy bounce to him, and 4-3 on your putout. 1 away. Clint Barnes. 0 for 1 is Barnes. 4-10 right-hander. 4-10. Third base X again, that's Descalso, 2E13. 2-14 and a 12 on a 13 over there at third. There's an 11 but no 12, so that will be a good play. Another ground out and a throw by Descalso offline, but keeping his foot on the bag is Pujols. And now it's Henner Pence, who's 1 for 1 with a double. That's a 4-6er right-hander, 4-6, and he walked him. Walked him on 4 straight pitches. Hunter Pence, again, continues to be a thorn in everyone's side. He is a C Steeler. They will hold Pence. 5-3 right-hander. That's a fly ball left field X. That's Berkman, 4E6. This could be trouble. for E6. He needs at least a 12 to make the catch. 19, he's going to make the catch. 4, 5, 6 on an E6. I think that's going to be just fine. And it is. As Berkman makes a nice sliding catch out there. Little snow cone action, but he keeps it off the ground. And the umpire says, you're out. So good catch by Lance Berkman. 3 complete are in the books. It's 1-0 Houston. Colby Rasmus up for the second time. He's 0 for 1. 5-7 lefty. Second base. That's Keppinger. 3-E-10. Sooner or later, somebody's going to crack in their defense. Oh, and there it is. As Keppinger cannot get to that one. That is for sure. And it's a 13 on an E10. E10 and no 13. But it is going to be a single. As he cannot get to that one. That's not a single. That's a double, dummy. So Colby Rasmus is aboard. He's a C stealer. They will hold him. A C stealer gives you a 1-11 shot at a steal between Myers and Tolles. And the way Albert's been swinging the bat, I'm thinking about making a steal here. Trying to keep out of that double play. And you know what they're going to do? They're going to put on the hit and run. That's what they're going to do. I don't call many hit and runs in the National League. We're going to do it. Oh, wait a minute. We need to find out what Pujols is for a hit and run first, don't we? Hit and run, he's a C. That's not great. That's not great. I think Rasmus, they're going to hold Rasmus. But even when they hold him, he can get the jump on Myers. Tolles has got a weak noodle arm. It's only a 55% chance, though. I'm sorry, 50%. Is that right? It is a... Yeah, it will be 55%. Yes, so 1-11. He's going to stay and let Albert do some damage. Come on, Albert. 6-7 right-hander A strikes him out. Strike 3 called. Pujols slams his... He just goes back to the dugout, shaking his head. He doesn't know what's wrong. He's having another one of those days. Lance Berkman, though. Come on, Burke. 2-5er, and that's a 1-15 single, and it's a line out to second base as the 20-sider has failed this again. Line out to second. And that brings up Alan Craig. The big boppers are not bopping. The big boppers for the Cardinals are getting these little wimpy in front of the plate things. Come on, Alan Craig. 1-7, and that is going to be a single into right, and Rasmus, single into right. They're going to hold Rasmus, or they're going to send him. Is it 1-15, 1-14 because they were holding him? 1-11. He will stop at second with Hunter Pence. So that is a single. So Yadier Molina, tense with that -3 out there is dangerous. Come on, Yadi. Yadi's batting .283, 11 home runs. Come on, Yadi. Now's the time. 2-8 for Yadi, and that's a good column, but a wrong number. That's a ground ball to Barnes at short. And that will, we'll put that down as a fielder's choice. And it's going to be a 6-4, we'll call that. Why not? So the Astros get out of the inning. We go to the bottom of the fourth. Jake Westbrook against Jeff Keppinger. That's a 3-8. Right-hander, 3-8. And that is a single. Schumacher cannot get to that one. And that one is going to be a single. Keppinger is an E. So they will not even hold him. Brett Wallace is 0 for 1. Come on, double play. 4-5 lefty, 4-5. That's a fly ball. That one's going to Rasmus in center field. Not very deep. He'll make the catch. Fly out to center. And that brings up Chris Johnson. One out here in the bottom of the fourth, cruising right through this one. 3-11, a right-hander, and that is going to be a single in the left. Single in the left. And Kempinger would be a 1-13, plus 1 is 14. It went to left field, so he gets a -2. So it's a 1-12 since it went to left field. He's going to stop at second on the single. Brings up J.R. Tolles. Runners at first and second. One out. Come on, double play. I know you're in there somewhere. J.R. Tolles. 1-9er. Oh, another bad column. And that is going to be a 6 on the 20-signer because it matters. It's a 1-2 double. Otherwise, he's going to fly out to right field. Fly out to right. So 1-9, and that is going to be other runners hold on the B. Okay, so cannot tag up, so he will be stuck at second. And that brings up the pitcher spot. Brett Myers, weak righty again. 6'10", weak righty, 6'10". Fly ball, it's going out. Short center field, Rasmus running in, and makes the catch. Retires the side, and the Cardinals breathed a sigh of relief as we've made it through 4 complete here in Houston. Top of 5, and Brett Myers can go 6. Jake Westbrook can go 6 before they hit their fatigue rating. Skip Schumacher, 0 for 1. That is a 1-1-1, and he's been hit by the pitch. A little bit inside on that one, and he took it on the shoulder. But he looks like he's going to stay in the game. Daniel Descalso. Schumacher not very quick. Descalso is 1 for 1. Daniel trying to get aboard with the pitcher spot up. 5-3 lefty. 5-3. It's a fly ball left field. X. That's Lee. He's a 5. E4. Oh boy, that's going to be trouble in left. 5 E4. He needs a 16 to make the catch. He rolled an 11. That is not going to be a catch now. Is it a single or a double? That is an 11. Is going to be a single 2-base advance. 3, 4, 5, 6 on the E4. It doesn't make many errors. And no error, but that is going to be a single 2-base advance. And the Cardinals have runners at the corners with nobody out. And due up is the pitcher spot. In most cases, most teams are not happy about that. But with Jake Westbrook, he's a normal right-hander, card number 6, pretty decent. He's got a home run on the 2-11. We could use a 2-11. That would be going, gone on a 1-16, actually. And on a 2-12, it's a home run as well. So come on, let's get that 2 column. Nope, 6-8. Normal righty, though. 6-8. Oh, we needed the low numbers in the 6 column. 6-8. It's a strikeout. So big strikeout there. But only 1 out now. And they're going to play corners in. Barnes and Keppinger playing back for the double play. Johnson and Wallace, they're going to be on the edge of the grass here for Ryan Theriot. That's a 2-8, a right-hander, 2-8. Ground ball, third base, A. Runner in third holds. Runner out at first. Can it be a double play? Normally, infield in. Ground ball A. Out. Runner and third holds. Other runners advance a base. So no double play if you're playing in then? So any ground ball followed by the little 2-8. 2-8 was versus the right-hander. 2-8 is ground ball to third base A. No special symbols. So type of ground ball, infield in is A. Result is batter out. Runner on third holds. Other runners advance one base. So it's going to be a ground out. Terrio will stay. Descalso will go to second. Oh, wait a minute. Start again. Terrio will be out. Descalso, Schumacher will stay. And it's going to go 5-3 on the put out. If I'm reading that correctly, it doesn't look like the A results. If you're playing in, you can't get the double play. Alrighty, here we go. It's Colby Rasmus is 1 for 2. Runners at second and third. They could intentionally walk the lefty Rasmus to bring up Pujols. But I don't think you want to do that. 3-7. 3-7, fly ball, center field. Bourne, it's kind of deep. It's kind of deep. And that's going to bring up a... Are they going to send him home? Because it's a big question mark. Oh, no, it's not because there's 3. That would make the third out. Duh. So it's going to be a fly out to center, and that's going to do it. And I forgot how many outs there was. And that's going to do it. So the Cardinals cannot score a run. Go to the bottom of the 5th. Still 1-0. Michael Bourne. 4-11 lefty. And first base X Pools. E13. Put my chart over there. Let's see what his numbers are. He's going to get to it. The question is... At first base, E13. We do not want to see an 11, a 13, or a 17. And that is a 9. That is an 11. Are you kidding me? E13 and an 11 is an E1 on Pujols. So Pujols cannot get it cleanly. And that will be a base error E1. Bourne is a double-A stealer. They will hold him. But he will be a -5, so it'll be a 1-12, 60% chance. He's going to go. He's still going to go. He's in there, stolen base. Goes on Yadier Molina. Cannot believe he risked it, but he did it. Stolen base. So Bourne is aboard, and he's in scoring position with nobody out. That brings up Clip Barnes. Not a very good bunter. Defense back in normal. Bourne takes his lead. They will hold Bourne at second. That will be Schumacher's job. 5-5 righty. And that's a fly ball right field. And Craig will come in and make the catch. Again, no advancement. So Barnes is on there. Hunter Pence is up, pain in our butts. Walking a double so far. Let's see if we can try to get him out. Oh, that one was out of the ballpark. That was way foul. 1-7 walks, of course. Hunters are first and second now for Carlos Lee. 1 out, double play now set up for the Cardinals. Come on, let's get that double play. Carlos Lee, 5-2, righty. That's a ground ball to short. Terrio to Schumacher. Schumacher on the Pujols, and there you go. 6-4-3 double play. Twin killing. Yeah, God, I love it. Out. You're out. You go to third. 6-4-3. And that's going to do it. We go to the top of the 6th. Both pitchers are now in their point of weakness inning. Albert Pujols, 0 for 2 is Pujols. 6-11 righty, 6-11. And that is a single into right field as Hunter Pence can't come up with that one. So Albert is aboard. He is a C stealer. C again would be 1 to 11 to steal, but do you risk it? Do you risk it? Berkman, not a good bunter. You're thinking about it, but Pujols will stay put. Oh, hits it foul. I should have went because that was a 10 on the 20-sider. Berkman, Pujols will stay. And that would have been another good one. 5'3", he is going to be a lefty, 5'3", lefty. That's a left field X. Oh, that's Lee again. Oh, boy. What was that number he needed? He needs a 16 or higher. It's going to fall in. Oh, he got it with a 19. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 on the E4. I think he's going to make this one. E4 and a 9. There is no 9. He's going to make this catch. Unbelievable. The 20-siders failed us again. Fly out right, left, whatever it's called out there. It's out there in the outfield, but it's out. Doesn't matter. So Pujols goes back to first. Here's Alan Craig. 1 for 2 is Craig. Come on, Craig. 2-5. Strike 3, and that's going to do it for the top of the 6. And he will be done. Go to the bottom of 6. No, I'm sorry. That is only 2 outs now. Wait a minute. I was thinking that was 3, but it is only 2 outs. So Yadier Molina 0 for 2. 4-2 righty. And that is a 1-4 normal home run. But it's a 16, so that's going to be a deep fly to left field. And that is going to be caught out there in deep left field by Lee. So Yanni got a lot of it, just not enough. And that will retire this side. We will go to the bottom of the 6 now. Keppinger, Jeff, 2 for 2. 3-6. That's a ground ball to Terrio. He will make the play. And we will go to first. 1 out. Brett Wallace, the lefties, 0 for 2. 6-4 lefty. Ground ball shortstop X. Here's Terrio. 4E33. 4 and a 7. He just gets to it. And an 11 on an E33 is the next question. And there is no 11, so he's going to make the play. Terrio playing some defense out there for the Cardinals. Once again, I'm going to call him out and tell you how good he's playing. That boy is playing. That is good defense by Terrio. Chris Johnson. 310, righty. 310, and that is going to be hit in the right field corner. It's going to take a crazy bounce as Craig is having trouble with it. Johnson on his horse is second, and Craig bobbles it again, and he's headed to third. Here comes the long throw by Craig nowhere. It's cut off by Rasmus, and that is going to be a 2-out triple by Chris Johnson. And that brings up R.J. Tolles, and the pitcher spot is due up. Do you intentionally walk him to bring the pitcher up? Then they have a decision to make on whether or not they're actually going to pinch hit for the pitcher or keep him up. Hey, how you doing? Tom Kinney? Tom Kinney? What's going on? Hope all is well with you. I think the Cardinals are going to do. They're going to make the call. Is Tony La Russa holds up the 4 fingers, and they're going to intentionally walk J.R. Tolles. That brings up the pitcher spot with 2 outs, runners at the corners. Do you pull Brett Myers? He's hit his point of weakness. He could go 7 though. But I think they are going to take advantage of this situation and try and get a hitter here. So they hit lefties really well. 6L, 3L, 3L, 2L, and an even. So it looks like it's going to be Council. Did he play in this game? They had several pinch hitters, but he was not one of them. They're all lefties that came in. It's going to be Matt Downs. It's going to be Matt Downs that's going to come in and pinch hit for Houston. .280 hitter up at the plate. And it's... What happened here? Didn't take it? Or did I forgot to actually... So Downs is coming in. Downs is batting .293 on the season, 7 home runs, 14 RBIs, only 4 walks and 25 strikeouts. If he hits it, it goes a long ways. It's a matter of just swinging and getting contact. Runners in the corners, 2 outs. Jake Westbrook trying to get through this one for the Cardinals. That is a 3-7, and that is a strikeout. He hits it a long way when he hits it, but he also strikes out a lot. So that will retire. The side we go to the top of the 7th. And it looks like, yep, they made the call here as Brent Myers is out. And it looks like Rodriguez is coming in for Houston. And that is going to be Rodriguez. Audrey Rodriguez for Houston is coming in to pitch. We're in the top of the 7th, still 1-0. Heck of a ball game. Defensive. Where's the wargaming? Yeah, one of these days I hope to do some. If I can get some time, some free time. Skip Schumacher, the lefty. I'm playing sports right now because I've been going through with sports withdrawals since we can't watch any sports on TV or anything. So I'm kind of going through that withdrawal, and I have to take care of it somehow. So Skip Schumacher, the lefty, against Andre Rodriguez. 3-6, right-hander, 3-6, and that is a single back up the middle. Skip Schumacher is aboard for the Cardinals. Represents the tying run. He's an E stealer. They will not hold him. Brings up Daniel Descalso and A. Bunter. They will play corners in. Johnson and Wallace at the edge of the grass, just in case Descalso gets funny. Descalso's 2 for 2 on the day. Rodriguez is a +3. Tolles is a +3, actually. If they hold the runner, good Lord. He is a, what did we say he was? He's an E. That's a 7. But you add 6 minus 2 for holding him is a +4. So that would take him to a 1-11. Still take him to 1-11. Skip Schumacher, who cannot steal with a... He might even have to try with a 1-11. And you know what? He is not going. At the last second, they decide not to do it. That is a 2-4, and that is going to be a pop-up to first. Pop-up to first. I thought it was gone. He's got a lot of good stuff in that 2 column. The only thing on his 2 column that does not play is a 4, a 6, and a 12. Everything else is good, and of course we rolled a 4. So popped it up to first. Unbelievable. The 20-sider hates me. And that brings up the pitcher spot, and Jake Westbrook will be done as the Cardinals are now going to go to their bench. Cardinals going to the bench. And they're going to bring in Hamilton. Mark Hamilton is coming in. The left-hander. Mark Hamilton. And Hamilton, Schumacher still thinking about stealing at this point. And he's off. He's off. And he's thrown out. Oh, surprise steal. Surprise steal. And he's caught stealing. Unbelievable. It's going to go catcher to, let's see, that will be short, I think, would cover in that play. So Schumacher out of there. And now they have the lefty. And they are, with 2 outs, they're going to, are they going to intentionally walk Hamilton, huh? The left-hander to bring up the right-hander. Hamilton's only batting 182. They're going to go after him. Rodriguez versus Hamilton. Don't roll that too calm. We didn't. 6'6" lefty, and he walked him, so they tried to get him, and they walked him. So Hamilton, E-Stealer, they will not hold him. That brings up Terrio with 2 outs. Terrio represents the go-ahead run. Hamilton, again, even though he's an E-Stealer, +3, +3, -2 equals +4. A 7 + 4 is an 11. 1 to 11, and you know what? Hamilton's going to try. He's going. He is thrown out, and 2 runners thrown out for the Cardinals. 2 good plays by Tolles. 2 good throws. You have to, you just have to give him credit sometimes. So this time it's going to be the second baseman. 2 men caught stealing, and that is going to do it. Let's see. Where's the Wargaming? Still love the sports. Ha ha ha. I feel it. I really miss March Madness. Very odd to have March in America without it. Yep. Feel real bad for the players, since many of them it's a once in a lifetime deal. Totally agree. Totally agree. So we're going to the stretch time here. It's trivia time here. It's take me out for the 7th inning stretch. Let's play our trivia game while the crowd enjoys. Take me out to the ball game. Who was called Stonewall? Who was called Stonewall? And probably not the Civil War general that was Stonewall Jackson, I think. I don't know. It could be, but I don't think that's going to be the answer. If you know the answer, you have about 10 seconds before I hit the trivia answer. Who was called Stonewall? Bump bump do 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 boom boom. All right, let's see what the answer is. It's going to be Travis Jackson, the shortstop, 1922 to 1936. Yeah, sure, everyone knew that. All right, so we got a lefty, and then let's see what we got coming up here. We got a lefty, a righty, a righty, a righty, and then a lefty. They might bring in the lefty just for the one. Bring in Miller to face off against the lefty. Let's see if Miller can get an out today. 6'6". I gotta actually get his card. Trevor Miller. 6'6". Oh, good Lord. Why do I even bother? And that is going to be hit in the gap, as Michael Bourne got all that one. And that is going to be a double. A leadoff double. You're killing me, Trevor. You're absolutely killing me. You're going to give me a heart attack. He will be out, as the right-handers are now coming up. And the Cardinals are going to go to... Who are they going to go to? Who do they go to in the real game? Mott, Bautista, Miller did play in this game, by the way. So we're gonna bring in. Looks like Jason Mott's gonna come in. It's down here. Jason Mott to face off against Clip Barnes. Nobody out. Runner at second. Barnes is a D bunter, but he might do a surprise bunt here. Is he going to try it? They're going to hold Bourne. They're holding Bourne on his second. 6-9 right-hander. It's a one single. It's not. It's a line out to third. Okay. So not a hit. Line out. Come on. Line out to third. For Barnes, that brings up, Mr. Pain in the Butt himself. 100 pence. 2 walks and a double. Come on, somebody get this guy out. 6-2, fly ball left field X. Oh no, it's Berkman. He's a 4E6. Whose outfielders have had some trouble today. 4. He needs at least a 12 or it's going to fall in. It's a 3. He's not going to get to that one. A 4 and a 3 is a double, 2 base advance by Pence, and 2 doubles and 2 walks for 100 Pence. I knew I should have walked him. I knew I should have freaking walked him. Ugh. And another run in for the Astros. It's 2-0. And Pence to take his lead off a second. They will hold him. And Carlos Lee is 1 for 3. That is a 3-8. Right-hander. 3-8 is a bad column, boys. Carlos Lee got all that one, and it's going to be off the wall. Bouncing back towards Rasmus. And Pence is going to trot home on the double. Back-to-back doubles given up by Jason Mott. You're killing me. It's now 3-0, and that's going to be it, as Tony La Russa has seen enough of Mott. And they're going to bring in Miguel Bautista. Cardinals going through their bullpen quickly here in the 7th. And that's not what I wanted. I want the visitors, and I want Bautista to come in. Mott is going to the showers here as Jeff Keppinger. Still only 1 out. Keppinger's 2 for 3. 6-7 right-hander. 6-7. Second base X. That's Schumacher. Oh. 4E14. Oh boy. A 4. Four to 9. That's going to be interesting. They were not holding Lee because he's only a 9. So don't have to worry about that. He's going to get to it. 4, 5, 6, 7 on an E14. He's going to make the play, but that's going to move the runner along. So ground out. You're going to go to third. 4 to 3 on the put out. So 90 feet away from another run. It's 3-0. Wallace is not being held. Lee is not being held. Wallace is 0 for 3, the lefty. 2-7. Oh, we hit his column, didn't we? 2-7. And that is going to be base hit back up the middle. Another run trots in Lee on the single. And the Cardinals cannot get that last out here as we've now 4-0. And Chris Johnson is a Wallace. What kind of stealer is he? He is an E. They're not holding Wallace. Chris Johnson, 2 for 3 with a triple. All right, guys, have a good evening, subscribe fan. Hey, DJ, sorry to harp on the Wargaming, but you have a favorite John Tiller game? Probably. I like the Panzer Battle system the best, and probably Normandy because I like that West Front action the best. Although I do have the Desert one. I bought the Desert one, but I haven't played it much, so I don't know. I really like the Desert Warfare. I just don't know because I haven't played it enough. But definitely Panzer battle as opposed to Panzer campaigns. And obviously the Normandy, Battle for Normandy, I think it's called. Chris Johnson, 2 for 3 with a triple. 311, and oh my gosh, when the going gets tough, the tough get going, as that is going to be another single, and stopping at second will be Wallace, and they cannot get it out here. J.R. Tolles, 3-4 righty, 3-4, and there we go, finally. Ground ball to Schumacher, and that will do it. Out, you can go to second. You go to third, 4-3. And we go to the top of the 8th. And it's 4-0 Astros. And Rodriguez is staying in there against Terrio. 2-10. And that's a ground ball down to first. And Wallace gets a little nibbler. And will take it to the bag himself. I was hoping to do 2 games, but now this game has lasted almost an hour. I don't think we're going to do a doubleheader. Colby Rasmus, 1 for 3. 2-6, righty, 2-6. That's a ground ball back to the pitcher, Rodriguez. He comes off the mound and grab it and throws it on to first. And Wallace will catch that one and brings up Pujols. Top 8, 4-0. Pujols. 2-10. Fouls be up, way up in the air. Tolles throws his mask off and waits for it to come down in foul territory behind the plate. Makes the catch, side retired. We go to the bottom of the 8th. And that was a quick 1-2-3 inning for the Cardinals. And due up is Rodriguez, but he will be done as they're going to bring in who are they going to bring in? They're going to bring in Jason Broganos, 294 average. Jason Broganos, he does his lefties way better, but 294 average, you can't sneeze at that. And he is a double-A stealer if he gets on as well. 3-8, right-hander, that's not a good column. Ground ball over to Terrio. He will make it on the bounce. Throws it. Oh, whoa, throw by Terrio, but a good scoop by Pujols. They will get the out. And that brings up Michael Bourne. 1 for 4 with a double is Bourne. 6-6 lefty. And that's hit into left field. Berkman waits on it. It's over his head. That carried. Berkman has to run all the way back to the wall. And in with a double is Michael Bourne. So this inning will continue with 1 out. Quentin Barnes is up. 4-11. Left field X. Berkman, 46. 4-10. That's going to be close. As that one falls in for a single. And that is going to score another run. It is now 5-0. As he will score. And that brings up Hunter Pence, who basically screwed this whole game for the Cardinals. In the 7th. First base open. We thought about walking him. Instead, he hit a 2-run double. Give the Astros 2 runs. So, let's see. Is there a hit by pitch on his card anywhere? So, no, there's not. Damn. 3-8. Strike him out. Finally, well, it's a little too late there, fellas. A little bit too late. You got to do it when it counts. Carlos Lee then proceeded to foul Pence's double with his own double and score that 3rd run in the 7th inning. 511. Right field X, Craig, 483. 4 to 5, and it just keeps getting worse, doesn't it? 4 and a 5 is going to be single 2 base. And 9, 10 on an E3, I don't think is going to be anything. No, it's not. Okay, so it's going to be a single 2 base, as he can't get to it either. And that brings up Jeff Kleppinger. Runners at the corners. And he's 2 for 4. 2 outs. Bottom of 8. 410. Right-hander. 410. Center field X. That's Rasmus. He's a 2 at least. Oh, 2 and a 4. Are you kidding me? He does get to it. Wow. 5, 6, 7, 8. He's going to make no play or no error, so that will be a fly out to center. Unbelievable. Just barely made it, but he got it anyway. So that's going to end it. It is 5-0. And it looks like Houston is going to go to Maclicon. Something Macon. If I can find his card, we might even... There he is. Mark Maclicon. Something like that. Anyways, we're in the top of the 9th. Meglicon. Meglicon. I don't know. Who knows? Just saw they released a new World War I campaign game in Serbia. Stoked to see how they came out. Oh, yeah, I'll have to check that out. I haven't been to their webpage in 6 months or so. Lance Berkman's 0 for 3. 6-7. He will be a lefty, not that it matters. 6-7 is a strikeout. And Cardinals 2 outs away. Alan Craig 1 for 3. And the Cardinals are going to bring in Matt Carpenter, the left-hander, to face Maclicon here in the top of the 9th. Matt Carpenter 1-8. Let's see what 1-8 does against a right-hander. That's a ground ball to third. Ground out. Third to first. And that due up is Yadier Molina, who's 0 for 3. Down 5. The Cardinals need this one. 110. Ground ball to second, and that's going to do it as Houston shuts out the Cardinals 5-0 behind a strong pitching performance. 110 was what? Second. Okay, second to first. And that's going to do it for game number 1 of this series against the Houston Astros. It was a great pitching match. Very close all the way till the 7th inning. And that's when the Astros blew it open. Game number 62 is in the books, and we only have 100 left to go. 100 left to go here in the 2011 season. There is your lineup. 2 hits for Descalso, 1 for Schumacher, 1 for Craig, 1 for Pujols, and 1 for Rasmus. That's all we had. That's it. Nothing else. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Jake Westbrook pitched well until they took him out. Gave up the 1 run, 6 hits, 3 walks, only 2 strikeouts. Brett Myers with the win. 6 strong innings, 5 hits, no earned runs at all, 5 strikeouts. So Brett Myers with the win. There you go. That is game number 62. 100 to go in this season. And we'll have game number 63 against the Astros coming up next time. Thanks so much for coming on by. Top Kinney, Tribe Fanny 79, Sports Time Machine. Everyone have a great evening. We'll see you next time. Till then, take care and thanks for watching.